Hi, I wanted to share about the 5 subject areas that make up the school's, main compartments that then you find all the content fits within. I want to talk about why those are what they are and why I chose those. So, you'll see that the main subject areas are roots and foundation, caring for your emotional body, or tending your emotional body, creative flame, heart care, and then birthing your project. And a lot of what I do does follow a sense of kind of first creating a foundation and then moving from that foundation into what's next and what wants to be created, and taking into account as much as possible our full selves within that. So not just our mental abilities, not just our emotional capacity, not just our physical desire or physical skill, but as much as possible, a sense of, the wholeness, the fullness of us getting to be involved in what we create in our lives, how we create our lives, how we work with our aliveness to be an agency and empowered in our lives. And so these subject areas, I love them. They're so special to me because I feel like in them there is like a structure that can support you in understanding how we can create, and if we're having trouble, where might be a place to look to gain a new tool, have a new insight, do some work and processing so that you're in a spot to be creating what you want to be creating or feeling a sense of empowerment in your life. And so to start with roots and foundation makes a lot of sense. In order to build something, we've got to be able to feel a sense of rootedness, to feel a sense that we're building something from a solid or sturdy place. And this is not a one and done process. This isn't okay, great, I'm sturdy. Now I'll always feel sturdy and can create from here. No, for me, it's a constant renewing, a constant continual process of rooting, building, creating foundation, and then expressing from there. And so I love that roots and foundation is the first subject area. And then I find from that place of being rooted, we can then look at ourselves as emotional beings, and emotions and feelings are a lot of the fuel that we use to create things. Our enthusiasm, our exhilaration, what gets us up in the morning. These are very important aspects of ourselves to get to know. And so having a place to connect in with that, tools to bolster that, support that, be aware of those things is very helpful. So tending your emotional body is that second subject area. And of course, this involves the more challenging emotions too, disappointment and frustration, a lack of enthusiasm. These are important things to look at, and they're very important indicators of what we want to create and how we want to create as well. Okay. And then from there, looking at our creative center. What is that flame within us? What sparks it? This is such a cool area to pay attention to and understand ourselves as creative beings even better. And then it's very important, and work that I do with people a lot is look at their relationships and how their hearts are doing and what their hearts want, what their hearts desire, what does their heart need, and getting to know themselves from a heart-based place. Through our heart center, we create our relationships. And so it's so important and beautiful work to be to do work to be connected and have tools for connecting with our hearts and connecting with our love. And I love to continually contemplate, what is the flavor of my love, and what does it taste like on my tongue, feel like in my body, feel like as it flows through my arms and my hands. Okay. And then the subject matter of birthing your project. This is a subject area very near and dear to me, as it's, kind of where I started my career in the coaching field and teaching field, was through supporting folks in their careers. And this was all about having a project that people care about and learning how we can go about bringing projects from idea stages through our creative centers, get our enthusiasm kicked up for it, and then actually bring it into tangible form in the world. That is a complex process, and one that I've walked many, many people through, including myself. And I have some insights there that I love to share. And a particular way that I have found it very helpful to look at, and a framework to work from in bringing a project into form, birthing a project. And so that's a subject area that I have a lot to share about. And so that's, that fifth and final subject area for now. And who knows what might change as the school continues to be a thing and a teacher and a consistent muse. All right, thanks so much for listening. Take care.